I now hand the conference over to Mr. Rohit Sinha from Emkay Global Financial Services Limited. Thank you, and over to you, sir.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. On behalf of Emkay Global Financial Services Limited, I welcome you all to the Q2FY21 earnings conference call of Balaji Amines Limited. We have with us today Mr. Ram Reddy, promoter and MD of Balaji Amines Limited. We request the management for their opening remarks, and post which we will open the floor for Q&A. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Rohit. Ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening to all of you, and welcome to the conference call to discuss the financial performance of the Q2 and H1 of financial year 2021 of our company, Balaji Amines Limited. I believe that you would have got a chance to go through the press release, investor presentation, and financial statement submitted to stock exchange and uploaded on our website. Let me take you to the Q2FY21 standalone financial and operational performance. We recorded a 21% year-on-year growth in our total revenue from rupees 233 crore in Q2 FY20 to rupees 283 crore in Q2 FY21. In this quarter, our capacity utilization was similar to that of our pre-COVID levels. We witnessed an increase in demand across our product portfolio with improved price realization. Demand for certain products like acetonitrile, DMF, NEP, DMA, and PEA will continue to remain elevated as they are also intermediate for drugs required for COVID-19 treatment. We expect better volume uptake in the second half of this fiscal year, especially with the expected revival of the entire economic value chain across industries. Total volumes recorded growth of 8% at 23,150 metric tons in comparison with 21,376 metric tons in Q2 FY20. For Q2 FY21, the volumes of basic amines stood at 5,094 metric tons, amines derivative volumes stood at 9,916 metric tons, and that of specialty chemicals stood at 8,140 metric tons. EBITDA came in at rupees 72 crore in Q2 FY21, up by 49% as compared to rupees 49 crores in the same period last year. EBITDA margin in the current quarter widened by 467 basis points to 25.5% from 20.8% in Q2 FY20. The increase in EBITDA margin was primarily on account of improvement in operating leverage due to increase in volume uptake, better price realization, and benign raw material prices. Profit after tax witnessed a growth of 37% at rupees 48 crore in Q2 FY21 as against rupees 35 crore in the same quarter last year, and PAT margin stood at 16.8% versus 14.9% in Q2 FY20, and diluted EPS for Q2 FY21 stood at rupees 14.71 per equity share. Now coming to our standalone performance for H1 FY21, revenue from operations in H1 FY21 stood at rupees 496 crore, up by 66% as compared to rupees 467 crore in H1 FY20. EBITDA witnessed a growth of 43% from rupees 88 crore in H1 FY20 to rupees 126 crore in H1 FY21. Our EBITDA margin expanded by 650 basis points to 25.3% from 18.8% in H1 FY20. PAT for H1 FY21 witnessed a jump of 51% to rupees 82 crore from rupees 55 crore in H1 FY20. Diluted EPS for H1 FY21 stood at rupees 25.41 per equity share. Total volume stood at 41,456 MT for H1 FY21 as against 41,525 MT in H1 FY20. For H1 FY21, volumes of basic amines stood at 9,247 MT and amines derivatives volumes stood at 18,193 MT and that of specialty chemicals stood at 14,016 metric tons. Our operating performance is strong despite the losses due to inventory markdown from our legacy CFL business. The losses may continue for some more time as we continue to liquidate inventory. However, we are looking at revaluation of the land and building of CFL business to offset this. Our subsidiary Balaji Specialty Chemicals Private Limited, which largely caters to end user industry of agrochemicals, had an improved sales run rate of about rupees 10 crore per month in Q2 FY21. It is important to note that the prices of finished products as well as raw material of the products of our subsidiary company have fallen. Our subsidiary company recently received the REACH certification from Europe for export of our product diethylene triamine data. In FY20, we had received REACH certification for export of other products, ethylene diamine. Brightened as agriculture has emerged as a bright spot amid pandemic with highest storage across reservoirs for last 5 years. Coupled with good monsoon rainfall leading to more acreage under cultivation, this should bode well for improved performance for our subsidiary company in H2 FY21. India currently imports 29,000 metric tons of EDA and 7,000 metric tons of PIP and 3,000 metric tons of data per annum. We plan to address this opportunity by progressively grabbing the share of import market in coming years. We are currently manufacturing about 9 tons per day of acetonitrile post the debottlenecking exercise which has recently commenced. We envisage to gradually ramp up our production of acetonitrile to about 18 to 20 metric tons per day. We expect the demand for acetonitrile to remain elevated as it has emerged as preferred solvent by various end user companies as compared to other solvents. With pharmaceutical companies increasingly preferring to buy acetonitrile that is manufactured via direct route, we are striving to further improve the purity of acetonitrile by proactively undertaking research and development. We have completed capex of about rupees 105 crore in our 90-acre greenfield project out of the total capex of rupees 150 crore and expect to commission the production of ethylamine by the end of this financial year. The shortfall of supply in ethylamine in India is likely to increase to 15,000 tons per annum by financial year 2023 from 9,000 metric tons per annum currently. Demand for ethylamine is likely to get further boost as it finds application in COVID-19 medicines also. The production of dimethyl carbonate is expected to commence during financial year 2022. The dimethyl formamide prices have improved due to higher import prices from the China and as well as Saudi Arabia. And also a case for anti-dumping is pending with Government of India, which is expected at any time. Balaji Amines Limited is the market leader in methylamines production in India. Methylamines is a key raw material and the base product for manufacturing value-added derivatives required by pharmaceutical and agrochemical companies. Pharmaceutical application segment and agrochemicals are expected to drive significant demand for methylamines in India as well as global markets. Demand for DMF is also to increase substantially post the government's decision to levy anti-dumping duty, and methylamines is also required to produce DMF. Thus, the board of directors have given approval for setting up separate plants for methylamines with a capacity of 40 to 50,000 metric tons per annum and DMF with a capacity of 30,000 metric tons per annum at Unit 4, which is a greenfield project for which the company has already received environmental clearance for methylamines. We are currently preparing detailed project report, post which we will decide on the timeline and determine the funding routes for the capex required. The board of directors have also approved employees stock option plan, providing for grant up to 1 lakh options equity shares to employees. That's all from our side. We now leave the floor open for question and answers.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now begin with the question and answer session. Anyone wishing to ask a question may please press star and 1 on your touchtone telephone. If you wish to remove yourself from the question queue, you may press star and 2. Participants are requested to use handsets while asking a question. Ladies and gentlemen, we will wait for a moment while the question queue assembles. The first question is on the line of Pritesh Chheda from Lucky Investment. Please go ahead.
Yeah, thank you for the opportunity and congratulations on good numbers. I have 3 questions. One on the the profitability side. Now, what I see is that the methanol and ammonia prices are back to the June 2019 levels. So, just wanted to understand our inventory, if any, and does it mean that the gross profit and the EBITDA per ton starts moving down and we actually go back to the June quarter, which was one of the lowest profitability at the similar ammonia and methanol prices, and is the observation correct?
Thank you, Mr. Chheda. I don't think you are correct on the methanol. Methanol is still, even today I can tell you today's price is 20 rupees 50 or 21 rupees is there on trade terms basis. When you compare, earlier we used to talk about 24,000 something. And last quarter also, entire quarter it was between 18 to 21 rupees. So I don't think there will be. And as regards inventory, we have only 1 month inventory we are maintaining from the past 1 year because of the easy availability. So I don't think there will be any problem. Yes, in ammonia there was a little increase when you compare to the last month. But I don't think what you are talking very huge increases. As of now, I could not see. I can see properly for at least 1 month. The prices are maybe 500 to 1,000 rupees per ton here and there. There is no major change in the ammonia prices.
Okay. My second question is, sir, based on the capacity that we have on ground as of now, what is the volumes possible out of that capacity? And second, when we are adding the acetonitrile, incremental 11 tons per day, so that's about 3,600 tons capacity, and we are adding ethyl amines capacity by the year end. So, on the expanded capacity, what is the maximum volume possible? So, maximum volume on current capacity that you have today, plus these 2 capexes which are supposed to be lined up incrementally over the next 6 to 9 months, what is the incremental capacity volume that is possible?
See, sure visibility I can see the DMF. What we are earlier we used to sell about 600 to 800 tons. And this month onwards, I think we can sell about 1,500 tons per month. Right? So there will be 5,000 to 6,000 tons easily can come from the only DMF. As regards our external, yes, last 2.5 months we can get that 10 tons per day, 8 to 10 tons per day we can see. And ethylamine, if we start at least 2 months, I'm expecting at least February, March, we should easily get that capacity, even if we take about 50% or 40% capacity also, we can take 20 tons per day. That is another 60 days you can take from the ethylamine. These are the volumes are guaranteed, visible as on today if everything goes well.
What is the ethylamine additional capacity? 20,000, right?
50 tons per day we are talking.
That's about
capacity.
Yeah, so that's about 20,000 tons.
16,500 tons if you take 330 days.
Okay.
Workable days.
Okay. And my last question is, sir, on the DMHCL anti-dumping, what is the status there, and does it bring anything incremental?
It's not DMHCL, my dear. It is about DMF.
Sorry. Yeah.
Dimethyl formamide, yes, the case is pending. We are actively talking every day. But end of the day, what I can say, it is depends upon the government. We cannot insist them, and we are not that big that we can put some pressure and do. But to the grace of God, we are in a good position as on today. The prices without anti-dumping also, we are in a commanding position in the price point of view, because I don't know, something went wrong with the other competitive manufacturing in other countries, like China is also increased the prices. Saudi also has increased the prices. Actually today it is in short supply, DMF. So without, we may expect anti-dumping, but without that also, I can see the visibility for next 2-3 months. It should be, the pricing should be good.
That's how you are adding 5,000 to 6,000 from DMF. And you have the capacity there, right, already?
Yes.
What is the capacity, sir?
We have total, if it goes, I don't think we can run 100%. 100% is 30,000 tons per year. So we have 6 months time. Already finished 6 months, and in these 6 months I am expecting at least 1,000-1,500 tons per month. So about 8,000 to 9,000 tons we should do in this half year. Okay.
Versus last year?
Last year we have done average 600 to 700 tons per month. Total year.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir, and all the best.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, in order to ensure that the management is able to address questions from all participants in this conference, we request you to limit your questions to 2 per participant only. If time permits, you can come back in the question queue for a follow-up question. The next question is from the line of Kunal Mehta from Valium Capital. Please go ahead.
So thank you for the opportunity, and congrats for a very good quarter. Sir, the first question, firstly, I want to understand this new capacity of methylamine which we have announced to add. This capacity, when will it come on stream? And so that's the first question. And secondly, just linked to that. So now this methylamine will also be used in the DMF plant, which we have, and I think we'll also use the same methylamine for producing more DMA HCl, if I'm correct. So for DMF, just wanted to understand what is giving you the comfort that this sort of pricing which we are seeing will not reverse itself in the future, assuming that this anti-dumping duty may not come through in the worst case. Then
the reason, Kunal, thanks for your question. There's a reason I'm talking about. I'm not emphasizing that DMF.
Mr. Reddy, sir, your voice is breaking up.
Is this clear now?
Sir, a little better.
Yeah. See, I'm very initially I'm not talking about the anti-dumping. Without anti-dumping, it has started firming up the last 1 quarter. It has started firming up the prices from the 60 to 70, 70 to 80. Now it is 85, 90 current ruling price. Even if not 90, it will not go below 80, so which is comfortable for us. So definitely we expect, with looking into this current India's drive, Atmanirbhar Bharat drive, all pharma industry, see current import is almost 60,000 tons in the country for the DMF. I am expecting a lot of API pharma industries are planned their expansions.
Sure.
This 30,000 should definitely go to 80-90,000 in coming 1 or 2 years. By the time we come on to this additional market, we will be talking about only 50% of the market. That time also should not be more than 50-60,000 tons. Where we are talking about today, additional 30,000 tons, adding to the current 30,000 tons. And as regards methylamine, if I run current DMF plant, DMHCl plant, DMAC, DMAE, all these, and NMP, choline chloride, if we run all these plants 100%, I will not have a single kg of DMA to sell in the market. So that is the current situation. That's the reason we have taken it very seriously, and at the earliest possible, we will take up this. And I am expecting that the moment we take the decision, it will not take more than 12 to 18 months to commence the production.
Okay, so starting from maybe if this gets approved in the next next board meeting, then starting from there we should have it in the next. I would say today we are in November, so by the time by June 2022 this plant should be on stream and production should start. Is that the right way, sir?
Yes, we have
methylamine 40,000 tons methylamine new plant.
Yes, you are right.
Okay. And so second question I wanted to understand was regarding the subsidiary. So that this quarter, what in the first half, what was the total EBITDA of the subsidiary, and what was the gross margin of the subsidiary in the first half?
See, first I think we have given 6 months numbers. I think we've already given. We have done about volumes. We have done around 44,000 tons. We have done for this.
No, sir, Balaji Specialty on the subsidiary.
Yeah, Balaji Specialty. I'm talking sales. I think we have done 55 crores. We have done.
Okay.
There we have done profit loss before tax 743. Depreciation is about 502 crores. Cash loss is 242 crores as against depreciation of 502 crores.
Okay. So this is that.
Cash loss, if you compare last year for the 6 months, it was 511 crores. 5.11 crores. Now it is 2.41 crores.
Okay.
So, probably next quarter we should see this is into the green, not into the red. This is my expectation. From next quarter onwards, you will see we will not talk about anything last word. That is my expectation.
So next quarter will not have any cash loss. That is the right way to put it, sir?
In fact, we should see the net profit, not even cash. That is my expectation. Because all things are solved slowly.
And so the order book in the subsidiary stands at what amount? I mean, any visibility on the orders of can this 10 crore run rate increase to 15-20 crores?
What happens if I am doing 10 to 12 crores every month? In any business, you will see the firm confirm maybe 50% booking will be there. Balance 50 will be the walk-ins. You can say the on-the-spot sales will be there. That's what is happening in our companies also. Last year we were seeing about 8 crores, 7 crores, 8 crores. This year I have seen 10 to 11 crores firm sales every year.
Understood, sir. Okay. And one final question, sir, if I can add. So this regarding this quarter, there are two factors. One is that you said that methanol prices are still lower as compared to what we had last year. So that benefit is something which we are able to avail. Secondly, sir, because of this good demand from our customers, because pharma, agrochemical both are the only sectors where volumes are expanding. So because of the demand, sir, we are seeing good price also. So realization is also improving. So this realization this should also continue for the next 2-3 quarters, right? That there will not be any problem in the net pricing of the realization should not drop.
For me, at least I can see the visibility 1 and more quarter. I can't talk to 3 to 4 quarters. Ekhada quarter ke liye, yes, I can see this running quarter and coming quarter also should be proper only.
Understood. Thank you very much, sir, and all the best, sir.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Nirav Jamodia from Anvil Research. Please go ahead.
Good afternoon, sir.
Very good afternoon, Nirav.
Yes, sir, I had a few questions. Sir, could you just share the perspective on DMA itself? Because, sir, what we have been seeing is most of the players in India, like Artitrust, have recently announced that they are also expanding their metformin capacity. So, if you can just share your perspective in terms of our current sales and when our 7,500 metric ton capacity will come online.
Yeah. See, I was also, like you, I was also under impression that everybody is increasing where the metformin will go, all these things.
Correct.
I've seen one positive thing last about 10 business line.
Sorry to interrupt, Mr. Reddy. We lost the audio from your line.
Business, hello?
Yeah, sir, it's audible now.
Yeah. See, in the I think it is in the business line, in the newspaper, there was an article.
Yeah.
They say that metformin they have started prescribing in addition to your diabetic, they started surely writing for your obesity.
Okay.
And they are talking now Alzheimer's.
Okay.
They have mentioned 2 more. I do not remember, but if you search, then you will get it.
Okay.
To this, and I have seen last 1 quarter, there's a good demand I have seen. I don't know. Either it is real natural demand it should be, or maybe my competitors are not working. Because DMHCL I have seen going very hand to mouth for our entire quarter.
Correct.
This shows people are on right track for their expansion. It looks.
Correct. But sir, when our capacity of 7,500 tons would come on stream, we are already at 25,000 tons, right?
Yeah. This continues. If this quarter continues, definitely we will go. The bottlenecking is DMA. The reason we have announced the DMA methylamines capacity. So it should be coming parallel. Methylamines, even DMHCL, DMF, all these things should come because anyway we have environmental clearances. 7,500 is already in place.
Correct. So possibly
methylamine is already got the environmental clearance for over 40,000 tons.
Correct. So probably this may be the reason why DMF utilization is slightly lower because we are facing some constraint on the DMF side, right?
That also, yes. That also will come. Because when the sales point comes, when the demand comes,
yeah.
But natural we will see which is a high realization for me, profit point of view. Those things will be seen whether I should make the DMF, whether I should make the DMS,
correct,
or I should sell as a DMA.
Yeah.
All these things will come till we commence the new capacity of methylamine.
Correct. Yeah. So the second question is on the morpher end. So like our current capacity is like around 10,000 tons. So how we are seeing the utilization currently? Because what we have seen that some of the sectors like rubber chemicals and dyes have again come back. So if you can just share your perspective in terms of the domestic as well as if we are doing some exports on the same.
Yeah, internationally I am seeing a lot of demand for the morpholin. I think last month we sold to China. Okay. Morpholin, which is a significant thing I can say. Second time we have sold more than 400 tons in a single month.
Okay.
We have sold, and I am seeing the demand from the various parts of the world. We being running these plants for the past 2-3 years, our cost has become self-sufficient without any support for the anti-dumping type of things. Now we can compete, we have confidence compete with anybody in the world for this product.
Okay.
So probably this year we should reach more than 80% capacity utilization if things go like this.
Okay. And has the pricing improved, sir, on the morpholine?
Yes, it's going the same level playing, like depends on the raw material. If raw material improves, finished product improving. Raw material goes down, so I have to reduce the finished product also.
And sir, the last question.
Sorry to interrupt, Mr. Jamal. Sir, may we request that you return to the question queue? There are participants waiting for their turn.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thanks for the opportunity.
You're welcome.
The next question is on the line of Swarnabh Mukherjee from Edelweiss. Please go ahead.
Good evening, sir. Am I audible?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Good evening, sir. Yeah, good evening, sir. So, congrats on a great set of numbers, sir. My first question is related to your margin profile. So, you had mentioned that you have some visibility over the next 1.5 month at least that the realizations will hold. And it has, as we can see, it has gone up quite a bit over year-on-year or quarter-on-quarter comparisons. So, does this mean that for the, at least coming some point of time, you would like to revise your earlier EBITDA margin guidance that you used to provide? Should we expect now a little bit higher?
It will take some time. If you see my earlier statements also, I do not believe for one first quarter or quarters. Even the people who are talking about the acetonitrile, it took for me to almost a year to say that yes, prices are firm. Here also I would like to say that.
Hello.
Sorry to interrupt, Mr. Reddy. Hello. Ladies and gentlemen, we seem to have lost the audio from the management end. Please stay connected while we try to regain the audio. Mr. Reddy, are you able to hear me? Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for patiently holding. We now have the line for the speaker reconnected. Over to you, sir.
Yeah, Mr. Swarnabh. Hello. Hello. Mr. Swarnabh.
Yeah, sir.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, sir.
Yeah. See, as regards this margins we were talking, maybe I should wait another quarter to get these type of numbers. Then we can understand, yes, these are the natural growth or natural allowance by the market. Then we can revise our saying that between 20 to 22%, more than 22% we can say EBITDA.
Okay. All right, sir. Got it. Sir, another question that I had was you mentioned on the CFL losses in your opening statement that there is, I think, some amount of stock also remaining. Can you give us some color on, how much could we expect more in terms of losses?
We have another 7-8 crores worth, 8 crores something worth inventory is there. But I can assure you here what happened, when we sell this, probably we may lose some more money in this some 7 to 8 crores. But at the same time, we have land which is shown in the books only 1.6 crores. Building is shown only 3.6 crores. If we revalue these two assets, this will become more than 25 crores. So probably by next time when we complete this inventory as a final sale, so that time we will do this revaluation also to come out of all these things. We will clean up and there the episode will be closed.
Okay, sir. That's helpful. And final couple of small queries, sir. One is on the inter-segment revenue that you have booked as 31 crore. If you could highlight what products these comprise, and also on the employee expense that seems to have gone up this quarter in both annual and sequential comparison. If you could throw some color on the same as well.
What is talking? Which is? Can you repeat?
So on the consolidated statement, the inter-segment revenue, if you can give some color on, which product, and I believe this is between the subsidiary and our base company. Are we providing, say, DMA or something like that to the subsidiary?
See, sometimes we are bringing some of the raw material. If I get good price for the Balaji Amines, Mr. Balaji Specialty, we bring that in Balaji Amines. We will transfer to Balaji Specialty by taking a 1 or 2% margin. We will be adding 3%. We are adding margin and we are accounting it to take the advantage of the pricing.
Okay, so just to understand, sir. So could you please give a little bit more color, sir? I think I'm finding it difficult to understand.
See, there's a raw material. See, Balaji Specialty is a new company.
Yes, sir.
If Balaji Specialty goes to a bigger company like Petronas is there, Sabic is there, they may not recognize this company. It's because this is not having the balance sheet. Right? If Balaji Amines goes, I get the better price and better terms. So we just buy that raw material. Sometimes, occasionally, we buy that, take the opportunity of that particular situation. We buy in that company and transfer to this company, selling to this company. That is the...
Okay.
Yes.
Got it. And sir, on the employee expenses part, if you could highlight, it has gone up slightly.
There may be little increments this time. See, what we do, every 2 years there is a increment will take place. Some of the group of the employees we have every 2 years. Probably this might be the particular period we might have seen. If you can put a small mail, I'll try to give the exact figure to you what exactly went in that. Okay?
Sure, sir. Sure, I'll reach out to you. Thank you so much for the colors and congrats again, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Rohit Nagaraj from Sunidhi Securities. Please go ahead.
Yeah, thanks for the opportunity and congrats on good set of numbers. So the first question is how has been the exports demand during Q2 and the first half, and how do we foresee it in second half, and are we facing any challenges in terms of exports? Thank you.
See, first quarter actually there was little slow, even this quarter also. But we are seeing the coming quarter, the exports demand has been improved. Because of the, as I said in my earlier question, like Marcolin, we were not in a position to sell in the first quarter for outside country. And second quarter and this quarter onwards, we are seeing huge demand for that particular product. Even first time in the history, I am seeing the export inquiries for the DMF, dimethyl formide. We were crying and shouting for years together for the prices in the country. But this time I have seen outside country people are asking for 1,000 tons, 1,500 tons for the export market. So I expect the coming quarter should be good for some of the important products for the export.
Okay, thank you. Also, second question is in terms of availability of raw materials, so methanol. So last quarter when we discussed, I think that the prices were closer to 17, 18 rupees per liter, which have gone up to, you just said, 20, 21 rupees a liter. So how has been the trend, and what do you expect the prices to be in the second half? And generally, what is the lag between increase in prices and our transfer of those prices to our customers? Thank you.
This quarter, I expect this should be the benchmark between 19 to 21 should be the benchmark this quarter. And I expect till March it will go like this, because the one main reason for the methanol currently last 6 months, Iran is out of Indian market. If that comes, then you will see a lot of changes in the country. The second point, country was trying to impose compulsory BIS mark, Bureau of Indian Standard mark for the methanol, I think, which has been extended till March or June is extended. Till that time, people have to settle down to that particular registration and regulatory, all those things. Once that is settled, again I expect June onwards, which should again settle down with the current levels only. Now we have little doubts on how it will behave, whether the Iran will come back. That is number one. Number two, whether the BIs, other outside country people will go for the registration. And domestic companies are reviving, and all are expecting coming into the stream by March. Like RCS has already started producing, GNS has started and they are increasing the capacity, and Deepak Fertilizer is going to restart their plant from the March onwards.
Okay, and the second part was in terms of transferring the increased prices to our customers. So generally, what is the lag?
This is not very major, like unlike other times, we used to ask from 18 to immediately 24, 25 rupees increase or a major change. But this small increase is not big issue. It is happening all over the world. There's a reason we are in a position to pass on this too in a smooth way. There's no problem.
All right, sir. Thank you and the best of luck.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you. We'll move on to the next question. That is from the line of Sachin Kasera from Swan Investments. Please go ahead.
Yes, my good afternoon and congrats for a good set of numbers. My first question is on DMS. You indicated that...
Mr. Kasera, so your voice is breaking up.
Is it better now?
No, sir. It's still breaking up.
I think you are on speaker. Can you go on the handphone?
Yeah. Can you hear me, sir, now?
Yes.
So my first question was on DMF. You indicated that the demand is now very strong, prices are also very good, and our current capacity is around 2,500 tons per month. And you indicated that currently we are looking at 1,500 tons per month. So how do you see the ramp up? When can we achieve this full 2,500 tons per month capacity utilization? 3 months, 4 months, 5 months?
Maybe in 1 or 2 quarters. Now this time only I just started selling more than 1,200 tons. This month last month I might have sold 1,500 tons. I am expecting coming month more than 1,500 this month and next month also. Maybe end of the year we should reach to 1,800 to 2,000 tons per month.
And this ramp up is mainly a little bit of a constraint in terms of the production capacity. You can only slowly ramp up, or is it that customers take time slowly said you to switch?
No. First of all, it was the problem of the price all these days. Because of the price, we did not think of going for the expansion of its feedstock like DMA. Now we are convinced and we are sure that we can compete now for the DMF because of the debt free and all those things, and world market also is improved. Now we have taken up that DMA. By the time we reach to 2,000, 2,500 tons per month, we should come to the next line of our methylamine, whereby our feedstock will be sufficient for making DMF more than 30,000 tons per year.
Sure. And so break-even remains 60-65 rupees kg. That is where we are.
DMF?
DMF, yeah.
Today's price is 85 to 90 rupees.
No, sir, our break-even remains 60 to 65 rupees kg. That is where we break even. That's what you had indicated earlier.
At time it was there. The prices have increased. Raw material also increased. Very difficult to say that number, my dear.
Sure, sir. Second question, sir, on this CFL business, you indicated that you will be doing a revaluation. So you will be merely doing a revaluation, or you also intend to dispose of the plant and building and realize?
We are intent to. See, actually, we have almost plant. We are not calculating any value for the plant. We are calculating the value of the land. We have 13 acres of the land, which is quoted more than a crore rupees as on today, more than 1.5 crore. And we have a building, huge building, that is 100,000 square feet building is there, which we are calculating minimum value of 750 rupees per square feet. So that also becomes more than 7.5 crores. So both put together will go more than 20-25 crores value. If anybody comes, we will sell. But as on today, one good news I can tell all of you, that has been rented to one company who are going to pay 9 lakhs per month from this month onwards.
Okay. Sir, regarding the...
Mr. Kasera, may we request that you return to the question queue for a follow-up question? Thank you. Participants, in order to ensure that the management is able to address questions from all participants in this conference, we request you to limit your questions to 2 per participant only. The next question is from the line of Puneet Mittal from Global Core Capital. Please go ahead.
Hi, thank you, Mr. Reddy, and congratulations for a great set of numbers. Just coming back to DMF, because I think we have discussed DMF for many quarters, and we've been suffering with the prices of DMF, as you said. Yes. But can you, naturally now the things have turned and it gives you a lot of confidence to even go for expansion. Can you give a little bit more color that why the DMF supply is kind of squeezed at the moment, and also where the application of DMF in terms of the pharmaceuticals, which products does DMF apply, and so forth?
See, DMF is used all pharma, API, agro, everywhere used, and even fibers. It is used as a solvent, big way. You take any small to small and bigger to bigger companies, definitely user of DMF. Current, I have seen the latest data, import data. In addition to our capacity, I have seen more than 59,000 is imported last year, in addition to our manufacturing. So I expect, because this Atmanirbhar Bharat, there are, I have seen more than 200 to 300 companies, pharma API companies have put up their papers for increasing their capacities. So with these capacities, I expect the DMF consumption should go within coming 1 or 2 years from this current 60-65,000 to, it should go to 80-85,000 tons. And I am talking about today my current 30,000 tons and additional 30,000. Still I am talking total 60,000 tons, which 80% utilization will be somewhere 50,000 tons only. Again, it will be 50 to 60% of the total consumption of the country I am talking. That is the reason I am very much confident on the expansion. Why should we go? This is a strong reason we should go for the adding the new capacities for the DMF.
Okay, that's great. And second question, again related to the same thing. So, what would be the capex for this Unit 4 for methylamines and DMF? And is there any other producer in India for DMF?
No. There was a small capacity, 2,000 to 3,000 tons for the government company, Rashtriya Chemical and Fertilizers, RCF. I think they have closed down. Presently, they are not operating that their capacity because of the earlier. Because this price war, the food company, they went back and they could not restart again this product. Because we have many other products, we have survived and we were in the market, and we are today talking about the expansion of this product. So, and what is the capex for? Capex we are talking about around 200 crores for the methylamine But DMF, we are working on the total detail engineering. We'll come back to you in the coming quarter. We may come with the detailed figures and even for the means of finance also.
Great. Thank you so much and all the very best.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Amar Maurya from Alpha Accurate Advisors. Please go ahead.
Hello. Hello. Am I audible?
Yes. Yes, Mr. Amar. Go ahead.
Hello. Am I audible?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity and congratulations for a very good margin improvement.
Yeah.
So my question is one on the realization front. We have seen a very good improvement in realization. So normally this kind of realization, how do we expect to sustain? And secondly, given that now profitability had improved significantly in terms of the EBITDA margin, what is the new range do you expect, for the profitability?
See, this is because of the product mix.
Okay.
If you see this quarter, even though we have done a lot of value growth is very little. The reason being, most of the product has been consumed inside and created value addition by producing the more of DMF.
Okay.
So like that, we are confident that if the things goes like this, as long as we use our end product more consuming inside, producing the intermediate and other value addition products, I think definitely the margins what we are talking should be sustainable.
Okay.
And as regards the confidence, I already answered in the earlier question regarding the DMF. Why should we go for the expansion? Why we are more confident? Because today China is quoting more than $1,200 to $1,300, that is, which is equivalent to 88 rupees.
Correct.
They are much of a better position in competing their price. This is without anti-dumping. I am not talking any anti-dumping to these people.
Correct. Okay.
That means even if anti-dumping comes, if they don't come also, they may not go to worse less than 70 rupees, right? So we should be in a better position because of our overhead, because of our long running experience and our consumption coefficient. All these things put together, we will be definitely in a commendable position competing with anybody, with the world players.
Okay. So basically, you are saying if DMF comes and the price remains at this level, we are confident of maintaining this kind of profitability.
Yes, not only DMF, many products, consumption coefficients and capacities and product mixes.
Mm-hmm.
I have given this type of, and moreover, even the raw materials also very much stable for this last 2 quarters. I think I can say in the second quarter we are seeing little stable. See, even if it increases also, slow increase will be easy to digest and will be easy to pass on to the end user. That is how it has happened for this quarter also.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. We'll move on to the next question. That is in the line of Sarvesh Gupta from Maximal Capital. Please go ahead.
Good afternoon, sir. Sir, first question is, earlier you had said that there are some customer audits going on for your new capacity, and you were expecting to sign long-term contracts with them. So if you can throw some color on those long-term contracts, so how many customers?
This is regarding which product we are talking, my dear?
In the specialty chemicals division.
So that is specialty chemical already started. We have audited and started buying like UPL, Coromandel, many other people they have started buying, and we are already giving every month on month. See, I am selling 10 crores every month means we have started.
But these are spot contracts or these are long-term contracts that you are entering with?
People are asking for year contract, but we are not giving because of we don't believe in this price stability for the raw material. We ourselves are requesting the customers, let's go with the quarter to quarter. Quantities anyway we are going to give them. If we are competitive, they are going to give us.
Understood. And what is...
A few step aside, we are giving every quarter, we are talking about the price tie-up.
Okay. And what is your capex plan for this year and next year, and how much of this year capex plan you have already spent?
This, I think we have spent 105 crores for this greenfield. We are expecting another 40-50 crores before end of the year to complete this current greenfield expansion, which I am talking about, the ethylamine, which is 50 tons per day. And second product, DMC, dimethyl carbonate, also we are talking. These two products we are talking again. And third, we are talking about new products like methylamine, which you have declared today. Probably in the next quarter, we will spell out exact figures once we finish our detailed project report. Only methylamine, I am talking about maybe around 200 crores. But when we add this DMF also, we may change little capacities also basing on the market situation as on the date of implementation. It may vary. And even today we are seeing if it is 200 crores, we may talk about internal accruals only. If it is more than that, we may look for some borrowings also. So that's the reason in the coming quarter we may give the exact figures for the capex point of view.
But excluding this new product, what is the capex for the next year?
Next year only this is there, only the other 40-50 crores is there for that dimethyl carbonate. We don't have any other decided. Only this methylamine we have just declared for 200 crores. That way we definitely will come next year. We'll start spending next year.
And how are the acetonitrile prices now, sir? Any color on the acetonitrile prices? Because in between, we were hearing that the acetonitrile prices have started to come off from the highs that we had seen earlier.
No, it is I think 250 to 280 the prices are there. It's same prices like last quarter. 255 to 280 rupees is quoted.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir, and congratulations again, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, that was our last question. I now hand the conference over to the management for the closing comments.
Thank you. At Balaji Amines, we have created a sound hedged portfolio of products. Over the years, at Balaji Amines, we have systematically made investments in more specialized products by capitalizing on technological innovation to drive organic growth. Much of the organic growth has come from our focus on specialty derivatives of existing products. We are continuously striving to better our product portfolio to compete effectively and efficiently in the end markets. In financial 2021, we expect significant contribution to flow in from the subsidiary company, and we are very focused on next level of growth and upscale for Balaji Amines over the next 3-4 years. And regarding the specific expansion plan, I think we have given an investor presentation. We have given full page of all product expansions one by one, right from the ethylamine, acetonitrile, DMA, DMF, all these things. You can see on the website presentation. And finally, I thank you all showing the confidence on the company. And we definitely assure you that we will try to do all the best to our investors, to our well-wishers, stakeholders. So thank you once again. Thank you all.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Emkay Global Financial Services Limited, that concludes this conference. Thank you for joining us, and you may now disconnect your lines. Thank you.